invite the next speaker, Ali Hassan Jaffery, and the title of his speech is Comparison between the remote sensing based drought indices in Punjab, Pakistan. And I request all the other members to mute their mic. Ali Hassan Jaffery, please. Thank you.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes. Yes, we can hear
Screen
and
is showing.
yes, we can see your PPT as well. Please
Thank you.
start and kindly finish within 5 to 10 minutes and skip the introduction part. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Here is the introduction of the writers, and here is the research topic: comparison between the remote sensing based drought indices in Punjab, Pakistan. Here is some basic introduction of drought and specifically remote sensing indices. Here are the research objectives of this study: evaluation of different agricultural drought indices for El Nino event year 2009, comparison of drought indices to differentiate its application for drought monitoring. Study area is South Punjab. Punjab is the most populated province in Punjab. The province plays an important role in the country's economy due to fertile agriculture land with extensive irrigation networks. Study area include 5 districts of Punjab. Our districts are Bakhar, Jang, Laya, Muzaffargarh and Dera Ghazi Khan. Here is a flow chart of methodology, LST data and EVI data, then conversion of LST to TCI and EVI to VCI, and then we will calculate VHI. Here is a methodology again. LST was calculated from satellite data models using Google Earth Engine through JavaScript. EVI was calculated using models image through Google Earth Engine, and TCI, VCI and VHI were calculated using these formulas. And here are the drought conditions. If value is less than 0.1, then it's extreme condition. 0.2 severe condition, 0.3 less than moderate condition, less than 0.4 mild, and if the value is 0.4 greater than 0.4, then it's wet condition. And in percentage 10, 20, 30, 40 and above 40%. So here are the results and discussion. In the winter season, Bakhar, TCI, VCI and VHI have a similar pattern of increasing trend and higher aerial extent. This shows wet conditions. During the summer season in Dera Ghazi Khan, TCI, VCI and VHI again have a similar pattern but with an increasing trend. TCI, VCI and VHI have an increasing pattern in Jung, while in the summer season it has again an increasing pattern. For Laya, TCI, VCI and VHI all are showing an upward trend. The TCI and VHI have higher aerial extent as shown in the figure than the VCI. In summer season, these all has increased, with the VCI having a higher aerial extent than both the TCI and VHI. In Muzaffargarh, the TCI, VCI and VHI are all showing an increasing trend with a higher aerial extent of the both TCI and VHI and a lower aerial extent of VCI. In summer season, the TCI, VCI and VHI are showing an increasing trend while still having a higher aerial extent of the VCI than both of the TCI and VSI for Muzaffargarh. So here, if we talk about on the monthly basis, in Bakhar, TCI and VCI are showing no drought in January, February and March, while VCI is showing a mild drought in January and no drought in February and March. In April, TCI is showing no drought, while VCI is showing severe drought, and VHI is showing mild drought. In May and June, VHI is showing extreme and severe drought. The month of July, August, September, October are the mild in terms of drought conditions according to the TCI index. If we talk about Dera Ghazi Khan, is not currently experiencing any drought condition according to TCI, VCI and VHI reports for January, February and March. In April, the TCI showed no drought conditions, while VCI showed mild drought and VHI showed no drought. In May and June, all three reports showed moderate drought. In July, August and September and October, the TCI showed mild drought and no drought condition, while VCI and VHI showed no drought. In November and December, the TCI showed no drought, while VCI showed moderate drought, while VHI showed mild and no drought respectively. Jang is the region that experienced no drought during January, February and March according to the TCI, VCI and VHI. In April, the TCI shows no drought, while TCI and VCI show severe and mild drought respectively. And there is no drought in Laya in January, February, and March. January, February, and March, according to TCI, VCI, and VHI. In April, the TCI shows no drought, while VCI shows no drought. In May, June, TCI and VHI shows severe drought. For Muzaffargarh in January, February, and March, TCI, VCI, and VHI are showing no drought. In April, TCI is showing no drought, while VCI is showing moderate drought and VHI is showing mild drought. In May and June, TCI and VCI are showing moderate to severe drought, while VCI is showing severe drought. In July, August, September, and October, TCI are showing mild drought and no drought, while no drought to mild drought by VCI and no drought to mild drought by VHI. In November and December, TCI is showing no drought, while VCI is showing severe drought, which VHI is showing mild to no drought respectively. In November and December, TCI is showing no drought, while the VHI is showing severe drought. The VHI is showing mild and no drought respectively. Each index proved to be a useful, quick, sufficient, and inexpensive tool for drought monitoring. However, each index has its differences. For example, in the study, TCI proved to be detected drought sensitively in the dry season or month where the high temperature occurred. Kogan showed that TCI provides information about vegetation stress caused by high temperature and excessive wetness, while VCI detected drought more sensitive in the wet conditions as well as in November to December and February to April and July, then TCI and VCI. It may be caused by the high resolution of data used for VCI calculation and bias from harvest season. Thus, the index misinterpret unused land after harvest as a drought area because there is no agriculture cover. But VCI is useful for determining the onset and duration of drought and weather impact on vegetation health. Meanwhile, VHI is a combination of both TCI and VSI, namely temperature and vegetation, to provide a better comprehension of drought occurrence. The result also showed VHI values were in the middle between TCI and VCI values because of its weight equal calculation of TCI and VCI to produce VHI. Conclusion: the aerial extent of VCI was found to be higher than VCI and VHI from April to July and November to December, while the drought aerial extent of TCI was observed to be high from May to July. In contrast, the drought aerial extent of VHI was found to fall somewhere in between that of TCI and VCI due to the equal weight given on both TCI and VCI in VHI calculation. All three indices proved to be useful, quick, sufficient, and inexpensive tools for drought monitoring. However, each index has its own individual strengths and weaknesses. TCI was found to be more sensitive to drought conditions during the dry season or month when high temperature occurred. Meanwhile, VCI was found to be more sensitive to the drought conditions during wet season as well as dry season, as we have shown in the previous figures, November to December and April to July. VHI, which is the enhancement of TCI and VCI, was found to provide a better understanding of drought occurrence. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ali Hassan Jaffery, for giving a valuable use of remote sensing for drought assessment and